friends, I'm Jody. Welcome back to This Beaded Life. I'm here today because, well, one, I want to show you guys what I got with my Amazon gift card from Marianne for my birthday. Thank you again, Marianne. And I want to show you what I got from Sam's Bead Shop. I ordered it about 2 weeks ago, and my hair's doing something weird, sorry. And it came today, so I want to show you guys that. And then we'll probably make something, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, I have been wanting one of these Bluetooth label makers, and I just got it all hooked up, and you type in what you want on your phone, so there's an app for it, and it Bluetooths right to this. This was my little startup one that they had me practice with. It does come with some stickers, but you would need to order more when you get close to running out or whatever. But it's really, really cool. It has a little charging cord, so you can plug it in at night and charge it. But I want to use this to better organize my stuff. I told you guys that I was trying to keep things separate by companies, so at least if I don't know what it is, I can tell you where I got it. So going forward, I'm going to start labeling a little bit better, and hopefully at some point over the next month I can get in here and really do some big time organizing. So I got that. And then I wanted a new pair of cutters, and I got these flush cutters. They're Zuron, and I thought that these would be great for me. So I've been wanting a really new, fresh pair of really sharp cutters. I have a lot of great cutters, and they're fine, but I wanted something that can really get in close to what I need to cut. So I got a pair of these. So Marianne, thank you so much. I got both of these because you sent me that gift card, so thank you again. And then I'll be right back with some stuff from Sam's. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So this was, you guys know how I do the live sales. So they do like 3 live sales a week, and then they send it all together at once. That way you don't have to, have like a bunch of different packages coming. It's one package and you're good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. So this was one of the box extras from the Sassy 60s. I really wanted more of these little turquoise luster bicones, so I grabbed those. So we have them. And this one, this was a splurge. I have 2 splurge items, you guys, that I took some of the money that I made and I treated myself. So this one was a black lip white shell and abalone butterfly pendant. It was $16.50, but let me show you guys this pendant. Is that not gorgeous? So there's white shell, black lip, and abalone. And there's the back. Oh, she's beautiful. All right, so my second splurge item, you guys, was hand-carved mixed moonstone melons. And this is a 13.5 inch strand. And they are 13 by 5 to 14 millimeters. It was $49. Look at these. I love these so much, and like I like this can be a pendant. One of these can be a pendant on its own. I mean, they're just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Look at this one. Look at those striations. Let me see if I can get my lamps a little bit better here. My lamps are all set up for something else going on, but very, very pretty. Same with this one. I mean, these are just gorgeous. So we have some moonstone. We have natural yellow jade, freeform long pear brio. These are top drilled and they're graduated. So let's take a look at these. And I really liked this color a lot. So, they threw their little, there were bicones in there separating them, and they were like, here you go, here's your little free beads. All right, so they are graduated. And of course, it's probably not gonna be absolutely perfect, but you can for sure do like a little graduated piece like this if you wanted to. But there were 6 mixed pieces, and I thought these were really quite lovely. So let me go ahead and bring those a little bit closer for you. Aren't they gorgeous? And of course, they're drilled right through here. Absolutely beautiful. And I got some check glass twist ovals in the Cafe Silk mix. These are 9 by 14, and I got a 15-piece set. I thought these were so pretty. I love anything that has that silk texture or look to it, that very pretty, like creamy look. That's just gorgeous. I love it. Oh, let me leave those out. Then next I got some Carnelian Smooth Ovals, and this is the lighter mix, which is really what I wanted. I have a lot of really dark carnelian, and I really want some more of the light. So this is a 15-inch strand, and the pieces are 12 by 15 and a half. So here they are. There's a couple darker ones, but I really wanted those light carnelian colors. So pretty. All right, so we got White Moonstone Smooth Barrel. These are grade A+, 8 by 20 millimeter, and they're old stock, and I got 6 mixed pieces for $7.95. Look at these. Those are like perfection right there, you guys. Are those beautiful? All right, then I got some of the Hematite Wavy Heishi in the copper plated, 1 by 4 millimeter. It's a 15.5-inch strand. I've been using a lot of copper lately, so I really wanted these really beautiful copper Heishis. All right, I got a couple more buttons. They're the same button, but they are tanzanite and silver check glass leaves. I'm stocking up on my buttons, you guys. And there's another one. Beautiful. Okay, the next stuff I have are really itty bitties. So let me grab, I need a colored dish for one. Let me use my little dish that was made for me from my friend, from my friend Beth Palmer Clay, like a long time ago. So these are super duos or 2-hole twins, Preciosa 2-hole twins. They're seed beads, they're silver lined. Let me grab a head pin or something here. They're hard to see because they're clear silver lined. Whoop, come on back. So they're kind of like a super duo. You're not gonna be able to see that. They're kind of like a super duo, but these are really teeny tiny. But I thought these would be really cool. I'm sorry, you really can't see that very well. Really cool to make something from. I'm not sure what yet, but definitely something. So we'll just put those back in the bag. You guys know I have to, like, if it's a 2-hole bead, I gotta get it so I can try it out. All right. Then I got House-Made Fire Polish Faceted Round Mix, Caribbean Beach Mix, and this is a 1-ounce bag, and I don't think it was 16. I had to have been less than that. Let me see. Yeah, it was $8. So it was a lot less than that. Put that in here. So here is that beautiful fire polish mix. Isn't that pretty? Look at that sparkle in there. So pretty. I got that. Woo, get in there. And this, honestly, like, I would just string it up as a necklace and just have it be a necklace. And that's probably exactly what I'm going to do with that. Okay, and then the last thing I got, I really liked the citrus celebration that they had last year in August. So this is the summer citrus bead mix, the check glass mix, and it was $4.50. And I loved this mix. I thought this mix was so much fun, so I had to go ahead and get another one. But here it is. Look at all these beautiful colors. The greens, the orange, the yellow, those pinks, like that grapefruit color. I mean, these are like perfect. Perfect colors. All right, guys, so I really do want to make something, and I'm trying to decide exactly what I want to do. Do I want to use my butterfly right away? I kind of do, but I kind of don't. You know how you go through that where you're like, you just get something new and you're like, I really want to use this. I want to use this like right now. But then you're like, gosh, I don't want to use it right now because I want to save it for something. But then you're like, what am I saving it for? Right? So I don't know. I'm trying to debate on how exactly I want to make this happen today. But here it is. And I think if I were to do it on something, I'd want it to be a small beaded chain. So using small beads, nothing big. I wouldn't want to take away from it. I mean, I think I could do some moonstone ones in with it. That would be really pretty. But I'm going to go look through my stash and see what I can find. I thought about pairing it up with this, but then I'm like, no, I really don't want to use that blue. I really want to see what I can find. I'm going to pull some options and we can go through those options together. I think that would be fun. And then it'll give me a chance to clean up my mess here real quick. Okay guys, I think I got it. So instead of using the other moonstone that I just got, we're going to use this mother of pearl shell Heishi beads. We're going to use these instead. These are really gorgeous. And then we're going to use, I have some black spinel here, and this is faceted. I thought this would be really, really pretty with it too. So this will be kind of like our little black and white. Hold on, I need to adjust this. It's being crazy. There we go, our little black and white. But you know what? I feel like I need a little tiny punch of color just to kind of go with it. And I need something teeny tiny. I was thinking in this mix here, so there is this like, there's like this green, and that would pick up some of the green in here. So there's a couple different shades of green. Let's just kind of pull those out and see, because I think that's what we're looking for. It's just that tiny little punch of color here. And we don't need a ton of them. But I do want enough so it shows up well. And I'm sure it will no matter what, but yeah. We just need that extra little bit of color and some sparkle. And like I said, this is going to pick up that green in the abalone. If you can see that. Why does everything look so dark? Hold on one sec. Okay, there we go. That's much better. All right. I had to do some adjusting. I don't know. I think the last time I used my camera was just to be on the live. All right. I'm not sure how many of these we're going to need. So I'm just going to scoot the rest of this off to the side here. And if we need more, we'll come back for more. All right. Just moving that along. Moving it right along. All right. So we have that. And now just trying to figure out how I want to attach this. If I want to do like a jump ring, or if I have like a bail that I would like to use, or if I want to make a bail with my wire. So I'm thinking. And I always think I want to use my wire and make a bail like I do a lot. So hold on one second, let me grab that. Okay guys, I have some 20 gauge craft wire here, and we're just gonna kind of smooth it out. Where's my, there they are. Just kind of smooth this out. Just like so. And we're gonna cut off about, I would say this is about 8 or 9 inches. Okay, so it's 20 gauge, and this is artistic wire, so it's craft wire, and this is what we're going to use. So what I normally do is I will make like a loop. And our loop's going to be a little bit on the big side. So like this. And we're going to pop that open. Oh, that's harder than what I thought it was going to be. Maybe we will be doing just a jump ring. Yeah, you know what, you guys? We might just do a jump ring. Hold on, let me just take a peek here real quick at my jump rings. My jump ring situation, because it's being kind of funky. All right, let's see what we have here. And we're going to use silver. This one feels too big. Hold on, let me see. Oh, you know what though? I kind of want it to be, because we want it to hang down a little bit. So maybe I want to put something here. So maybe, oh, maybe I should grab one of these bigger, like, is there a bigger green one in here? There's this one. Maybe we can do like a little, I'm not really sure how I want to do this now that I'm looking at it. Okay, let's try this. Hold on one sec. All right, so let me just see if I can do it this way. I kind of feel like I'm going to need to use a bail. I hate to like pause you guys again one more time, but let me just check for a bail. Okay, I didn't find a bail, but look what I did find. So I found this little link, and I thought, how cool would that be if I could just put a jump ring between here and here, and do it that way instead. And I have some oval jump rings that would be perfect for that. Let me just grab those, and then we can do 2 strands going up, and I think that will work out really, really nice. So here's my oval jump rings all mixed up together, because that's, you know, because it is what it is. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this jump ring open. Need another pair of pliers. And then the oval jump ring, I don't think it'll look as like intrusive as, excuse me, hiccups, as a regular jump ring. It'll look more like you know, meant to be or whatever. So let's see if I can just get that in there without breaking anything. The oval's going to be too small. Darn it. Darn it. I was really wanting that to work out. All right. Well, let's go back to the drawing board, guys. Let's grab a jump ring. My goodness, you guys. My goodness. The things we have to go through just to create something. Maybe I can hang a little something off the front of this just so it won't, because I just feel like it's going to bother me, like it's going to look weird, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, maybe I can, you know, maybe it won't be as bad as what I'm thinking. Actually, it doesn't look bad. And this will bring it up just enough to have it kind of like floating there on its own. So you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. All right, so now I need some stringing wire. Let me grab that. Okay, I've got my Bead 7 strand in satin silver, and it's 0.46 millimeter. So we're going to use that, and I'm just going to kind of measure where I want it to sit, and just kind of like a rough estimate. And we're going to cut 2 of these, and so I'll let you know how long they are. And it just unraveled. That's like so annoying when it unravels like that. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get our crimps. And I'm going to use the number 2 crimp tubes. We're going to need 2 right away and then 2 at the back of the necklace. So I'll put the other 2 back there. Clear off my desk a little bit here, give myself some elbow room. I've got such a mess. All right. And these pieces, there's 2 of them, and they are, get the right side of my tape measure here. They are both 15 inches. Okay, so let's take the first one, and we're going to put our crimp tube on. We're going to just slide it through this little hole here on our link. Bring our tail up to our crimp tube. Slide our crimp tube down. Try to keep your wires so they don't cross. And we want it to be down pretty close. Like we want it to look as natural as can be. Let me grab my, I'm going to attempt to use my magical crimpers. And let's see. I'm going to come in here, line up that crimp with the hole in our crimpers. Oh, I just messed up. I want to be very, very, very careful. All right. Okay, I'm going to have to hang on to this and do this at the same time. So I'm taking my magical crimpers, and there's a hole in there, and I'm lining up my crimp tube right in the middle, making sure it's middle on both sides, and I end up with like a little square with the pinched corners. And then we're going to turn it sideways, so like a full like 90 degrees. Line it back up and close it. Okay, and just keep going around. Yeah, my crimp is ugly. I'm going to be using some crimp covers down below. Ew, it's an ugly crimp, guys. Well, we tried. It's not a big deal. All right, so we're going to start with the one side first. And I do want to use a couple of these fire polish to get started. Maybe just one. So slide that down, see if it'll fit over both strands. Nope, it won't. So let's get in there with our cutters. Get in there really close to that crimp. Trim that right off. Okay. All right, so next we're going to cut that off. There we go. So then next, let's go ahead and grab one of these black spinels and then another fire polish. Oh my gosh, stop moving. Stop moving. And then we're going to do some of these not moonstone, these mother of pearl Heishi beads. And I think I would like to do three, maybe five of them. And then let's do another repeat of our little fire polish, our spinel. Oh, something clogging that one up. Which I don't see how it just came off of a strand. And there we go. And then let's do, I don't think I'm gonna like that. I kind of feel like that's too much green, like right off the get, right? So let's just do, one green. Let's do the spinel. And I think we'll still do 5 of these. Ooh, we got some bright sunlight that just popped out. It's been cloudy all day. Maybe we'll do more than 5. Maybe we'll do like 8. Oh my goodness, that's gonna drive me crazy. All right, there we go. Now I feel like that's too much. All right, I think I got it, guys. I think I got it. It's like one of those things where you're looking at it and you're like, I thought it was gonna be a good idea, but now I'm seeing that it's not. All right, and then let's do one of these little green ones here. And then let's do a black spinel. There, that's a lot better. Not so much green. Like it was just a little bit too much. I wanted just enough to make it pull from here, from the abalone. Oh, gosh. I am like Butterfingers today. Okay. And then let's do some more black spinel, another green, another black spinel. Need 5 more of these. Our black spinel. Whoops. I just got lost in like a daydream, you guys. I was so sorry. I just all of a sudden I'm just like thinking, and it's so funny because like for some reason, like I don't know, my thoughts have been heavy about Wendy lately, and I was just thinking about her. And I was just thinking about like, you know, like I think that she would think this was pretty. Yeah, I don't know. And then like I was a little melancholy, and then I remembered where she is, and how happy she is, and yeah. My thoughts do that every now and then, guys. I was just deep in thought about her. Sorry about that. Um, anyway, it's so funny. So the one night, when I'm having a hard time sleeping, I love to put on YouTube, like on my channel, like my YouTube, where I can just watch whoever comes up, right? And I just set it and forget it, basically. And then I'll just like lay there and listen to voices. Even if I've seen the tutorial a dozen times, like it doesn't matter. I'll just listen to it and listen to my friends, all my people that I follow, do their videos, and I woke up at one point and I was hearing Wendy's voice, and I sat up in bed and I sat there and I watched the video, and it just it made me feel really, really peaceful, and it was just so nice. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are having a hard time still watching any of her videos, but you know what? Watch her videos, you guys. That's why they're here. That's why this is continuing to be here, because we are building off of what she started, okay? And we are enjoying, the channel still. There are so many times I've gone back because I'm like, oh, I remember Wendy did this one thing. I want to see what she did. And I go back and I'm searching, and I find it, and then I watch it, and I'm like, aha, there it is, and I'm able to, remember, different things like that. And, hearing her voice and, her little giggle and everything, it's just, it makes me so happy. So, do it, give it a chance. Remember that, all of us who, believe in God, or, in Jesus, we know that she's in a great place. We know we will see her again. And, we will definitely see her again. She's holding a special place for every single one of her friends. And I believe that every single one of us were her friends. She loved every one of us. So that's my little piece for the day. Just sitting heavy on my heart. Okay, so we're going to finish up this side. We're going to take a look at it, see if there's anything I want to change before I crimp it and everything. But I think I'm liking this pattern a lot better. This is actually making me a lot happier. The other way, it was just too much green, and I just didn't want that look. So I am kind of mixing these greens up too. There are some lighter ones and some darker ones in here. But if you look at abalone, it's not one shade, right? It's all different kinds of like little shades. And I'm sorry that I have like a little bit of the shakes, guys. Sorry. It's not because I'm hungry or anything. I ate. It's just, it happens occasionally. All right. There we go. I think 5 more of these. 4 and 5. And I think we could probably end with one more little segment of our spinel and our fire polish. And our spinel. And get in there. Get in there. That's crazy. That is so crazy how it's doing that. Let me grab this. Oh my goodness. There it goes. Whew. Didn't think I was going to make it. All right, so this is what we have. Oh yeah, I like that. Check that out, guys. I think that looks good. All right, so we have our crimps over here, and we need a clasp. And I think I'm going to go with a little bit bigger of a clasp today. We're going to use one of these. And let's go ahead and put our crimp on. And just drop that all the way down to our beads. Let's put our clasp on. And I know this will not fit through that spinel twice. So we're going to stick that into our crimp. Try to keep it so our wires don't cross. And let's give our little tool another shot tonight up here. If we need to do some crimp covers, we can do some crimp covers. It's not the end of the world. I actually don't mind doing them. Okay, so the back one is actually looking better. What in the world? Yeah, the back one looks fine. Okay, I see how you are. All right. There's one side. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start working on the other side, and then I'll come back and get you to close it off, and then we'll try it on. Okay, we're getting close to the end on this one, so I thought we would just come back together and finish it up. So we need 5 more moonstones, or not moonstones, shell beads, sorry, mother of pearl. I think I've called them moonstone like several times. So I've got something kind of fun up my sleeve. I am planning on getting, well, I actually did already start buying stuff to make some little mini mixes. And I found some really, really cool beads, you guys. And so I'm going to start building some mini mixes, and I'll have them in my Etsy shop. So far, I mean, you guys have already like kicked off my Etsy shop. Like I've had, I went from 0 sales to I think 10 now. And it's all like little stuff, you guys. I'm not like looking to, you know, I have a couple pieces of jewelry up there that I'll just do every now and then. If I sell a couple pieces, then I'll put a couple more up and, you know, stuff like that. But it's all like the little things that like I feel like I can't live without. So I want those accessible to you guys as well in like smaller batches. So you don't feel like you have to buy 1,000 of something to try something out. You can just, you know, buy like a little bit and, you know, save yourself a little bit of money and do it that way. I feel like that is, I don't know, I think that's beneficial. Like I said, you know, if you don't want a bunch of them, you know, you're not going to want to, you know, buy 1,000 of one thing. You're going to want to just try it and see if you like it. And then you can always find larger packages if you end up loving whatever it is. So, plus the Coriana chain, I'm still working on getting the antique copper and antique bronze and gunmetal, you guys. So I'm hoping to have those selections very, very soon. I will let you guys know. I'll probably let you know by doing a project with it so you can see the colors and everything. But so I'm working on that, and hopefully I'll have some more options for you in the Coriana chain. But right now I have gold and silver up there. That's it. Seriously, my back one turned out perfect. You know what? The front ones, like, the front ones both don't look great, but the back ones look great. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the back ones alone, and I'm going to grab just a couple of my crimp covers, and we're going to put a couple crimp covers on and make sure that front of our necklace looks pristine. So let me grab that real fast. It's just a matter of doing a quick little scoot. Let me get those out. Make sure I'm grabbing the right sizes here. There's that one. There we go. Oh, nope, that one's too big. That's what we want. Okay. Okay, so now that we have those, let's put these crimp covers on. There's one. And let's put the other one on. Oh, get in there. Did I get it? Nope, I wanted to turn around on me. It's kind of spinning around on me. There we go. Okay, here it is, guys. And I think that looks really lovely. I'm going to try it on for you. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Look at how pretty that looks. Oh, I love it. Oh, that little butterfly is so pretty. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. I thought it was really fun to do. He's a little wobbly, and I don't know how crazy I am about that, but that's okay. He can be wobbly. He's just fluttering. All right, guys, I hope you had fun doing this one, and I will talk to you all again real soon. Make sure you check out those Sam's Live sales because you're going to find good stuff. And if you're looking for something unique, that's a good place to start. So I will talk to you all again soon, and I'm sending you all my love. Have a wonderful night, guys. Bye.